YOUNG_SHOWDDY.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to Philadelphia Podcast. This is your host, Talaya B, at Talaya, TALAYA on Instagram. And once again, we are here on an exclusive interview with Young Shawty at YOUNG_SHOWDDY. Shout out to me for getting it right that time. And one more time for a shout out to our sponsors.
You already know who it is. Ace Gang, ACE, GVNG everywhere. I want to shout out Philadelphia Podcast, Hip Hop Since 1987, RAWLIFE Records, Digital Crates, PHILLYPHRIED Edibles, Anchor, Fresh Elite, Fresh Like Guy, and CRUCANNABIS. And again, we're streaming on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, Tidal, and Forge Recording Studios. Okay.
Thank you so much, Ace. So before we left off, we were talking about what it's like to be a female artist in Philadelphia right now.
Right.
You talked about how it was, hard to get the people really into you. So what is some advice that you would give young female artists who are coming out now, trying to do music, trying to get their name out there, trying to get Philly to support Philly, like we say they are?
To not have a big ego coming in.
Okay. That's a good one.
Yeah, like I think where it all stems from is like everybody trying to be, it's like Philly versus Philly, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Really, it's supposed to be Philly versus everybody else.
Right.
Kinda. Not like in a competitive way, but like we all gotta stand together before we can fight for something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if you try
we can go to other states and get them to support Philly.
Mm-hmm.
We have to support each other. We can't be versus each other.
Exactly. Just be like, where you from?
Right.
You be like, oh, do you got a lot of followers back at home? If you don't got no followers, they're gonna be like, well, why should I follow you? You know what I'm saying?
That's one thing that I notice now on Instagram. A lot of, especially Philly followers, a lot of their followers are from all other places. It's so sad to see sometimes because it's like, come on, like you guys can come to these shows. There's events that you can come to meet these people, see what they're really about. But it's hard, some people like to see the glitz and glamour before they support you, which is sad. If you're out there and you're listening, support people while they're underground, while they're making it, while they're pushing, while they're being humble and great still, so that they'll support you when it's your time. But other than, having a big ego, what's one other thing that you would give some female artists out there advice about?
Not having a big ego, and I would say don't be scared to be creative.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fit whatever people feed off of or what they like, do that, but don't be scared to try and test the limits to see if you can broaden their horizons or get other people to like you. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like people get stuck in one lane where they feel like everybody like them at and then forget to be an artist and they just become a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So be an artist and not just a rapper.
Right. And be yourself, like you said. Like be free. Be happy.
Be free.
So I want to get into some music.
Okay.
My new favorite of yours, obviously, is the Boot Up remix. Hi, I love the original Boot Up song, but your remix is perfect. The video is dope. I love the video in the carnival. So what inspired this remix? Is there a special someone that inspired it? Is there a reason that you wrote it? Tell us all the juicy details. Do you want to add him? You want to tell us what his name is? Let us know.
Okay. Put me on the spot. Okay.
I had to do it. They want to hear. I had to ask the question.
No, it's not a special someone.
Okay.
I was in my room and I just fell in love with the beat. To be honest.
Yes.
And when I was writing it at the time, I was feeling somebody. So kind of like my emotions, not for them, but at the time.
We're not gonna add them. We're not gonna give them exclusive. No, we're not gonna do that.
At the time I was listening to the beat and then I was like, oh, this cute. I'm like, and then on top of that, I knew people wasn't doing remixes to the song.
Right.
So I'm like, that's just the perfect opportunity to do something different. And then I know people want them good puppy love vibes for the summer and then give them a fantasy type thing that they want to feel. So that's why I did the carnival thing. I'm like,
loved it.
Perfect. It was like the perfect scenery and it was between me and my love interest in the video. It was just good chemistry because we was friends.
Right.
So it was just like, boom. there we go. And yeah, but it was a guy about a guy like at that moment, and that's not at this moment.
So if you're listening, it's not about you. It's not about if you thought it was,
it's not.
Think different.
It's not about you. Okay. So go ahead.
No, keep going.
So when I wrote, I didn't want to make the song too long either.
Okay.
So it could constantly get replays and repeats and stuff like that. So and then I just put it everywhere, and then everybody just started liking it.
It worked. So did you write the song and say, okay, I hear this, I want to do a carnival theme, this is going to be perfect, or was that already like a idea that you had in your head that you wanted to use for something?
It was an idea that I already had wanted to use for something else.
Okay.
Like the carnival theme. But when I heard the song and I put it together, like 2 and 2 together, I'm like, oh, this would go perfect with that. And then I don't know if you peeped in the beginning, I did an Alicia Keys instrumental, You Don't Know My Name.
Yes.
I was like, cause
I peeped. I did. I was telling your mom on the break when we were talking. I grew up with my parents who were all about, Rakim, Dougie Fresh, all of them. So I listen to music. I like lyrics. I like to hear people actually talking. So Alicia Keys, I used to listen to her all the time. So that's another reason I was like, oh, she is so dope. Yet again, I'm like, another time where she's just like killing it. So I think that's awesome. So I did notice it, but keep going.
Yeah, thank you. So I thought it was just perfect for that little intro in the beginning. I'm like, he don't know me, I don't know him, and then he try to get to know me.
Right.
So it was like, boom, just hit.
Perfect. I love that. So is Boot Up one of your top songs on your playlist right now?
Yes, it really is. When I go through like my list on all my little platforms that I put my music on, that's the most played song out of everything that I do have out on all the platforms.
Okay.
So that's what I be listening to. I guess everybody else do too.
Right. So as a pause real quick, let's tell the people where they can find all your music real quick.
They can find my music on Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play, all platforms, Spinrilla, my mixtape, you can name it, it's there. And
make sure you guys go check out that Boot Up remix video. It's probably one of the hottest videos that I've seen in a long time. I love the Alicia Keys interlude in the beginning. Shout out to Alicia Keys. And back on to a playlist.
Okay.
What, outside of your music, it can be Philly artists right now that you know, artists that are big, artists that are dead. What is your top 10 playlist? Is 10 too many? Let's do 5.
You just saying artists or just playlist period?
Playlist period. What are the top songs that you listen to, wake up in the morning, listen to?
Lauryn Hill.
Yes.
That whole album. But I love Doo-Wop.
Okay.
That's my song.
Okay.
I love Lil Baby, Cash.
That's
my song. I like, what else I like? I like, definitely, what's her name? Jhené Aiko.
Yes.
Sativa.
Yes.
That's my song.
That's a favorite of mine too.
And it's this, her name, Focus.
Yes.
And I like, and I like, what's his name? Drake. I love Drake.
Emotionless. Yep. How do you feel about his new album? Because personally, I am a Drake fan. I'm not the biggest Drake fan in the world, but I do love Drake. I normally love everything he put out. But I feel like this album, not to be a hater, sorry if anybody's going to hate me for this, but I don't feel like it was one of his best. I feel like for a double-sided tape, I feel like I needed him to come super hard. How do you feel?
I think he was crafty. Like, I feel like as far as his marketing plan for the album, and he knew he had to do something at a certain period of time, depending on, you know, the time in music with the season. You know what I'm saying? So he put out something that he knew people was going to sell and started controversy to help it. You know, as far as like the little... As far as his kid and stuff like that, he took that, soaked it, didn't put a response out, and then put in his song little subliminals about his son to just like make the album get even bigger. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, but I do agree. I don't feel like it's his best work.
Right.
But I do like some of the songs.
I definitely like some of them. And I do like, the one thing that I liked about it was that he answered all the questions that everybody wanted to hear about. Yeah, everybody was waiting for him, like you said, perfect marketing scheme, perfect way to get people to listen to the music, because everybody wants to know what's going on in Drake's life. So he's Drake, so what are you going to do? Another question. Okay. Let's see. So, who was one artist, dead or alive, that you would want to do a feature with, and why?
Ooh. One person I want to do a feature with is Bryson Tiller.
Yeah?
Yes.
I love Bryson Tiller.
I love him so much. Oh my God. Why is because I feel as though on the emotional part, like as far as his diversity as an artist,
right?
Not even just singing, but like the content of his music, the beats that he picks, and how he paints a picture. I feel like me and him was both on our collab, and my creativity, it would be something different that the industry, the industry hasn't seen before. Right. And because I'm not just a rapper, and I'm like, I can dab in either the little harmonizing or rapping, it'll be something different. You know what I'm saying? So I think
that's perfect to have.
I think that'll be dope.
I like that answer. I love Bryson Tiller. I love you.
Thank you.
Bryson Tiller, if you're listening at Young Shawty, get on a track with her. That's what we need up next. So before we close out here, I want to hear, what are your goals for the next couple of years, and what can we expect next from Young Shawty when we're looking on our Instagram and we're looking to see what you're up to? What can we expect to see from you?
You can expect to see me really get more consistent with my music, maybe I would say next week.
Okay.
And that you're going to see me
as soon as next week. Yes, we're right in it. We're right in there.
More features, definitely more videos, more interview shows.
Right.
I'm going to be putting in more work ethic than I usually have been since I came home from college. Okay. But over the next couple of years, I definitely see me and my fan base growing even more. And I definitely see me maybe with a distribution deal.
Okay.
Instead of me just signing, because I do want to take the independent route, because I like the creativity and my power that I have over myself.
Yeah.
And not being so guarded.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I do definitely see myself with my degree.
Yes. Shout out to that degree.
My degree. Only got 2 more years left.
Yes.
And,
push through.
Yes. And definitely my bag bigger and heavier.
Yes.
So
amen. Me too. Yeah.
That's about it. And basically, and my music to be more, how can I say this? More like, you won't see a difference in my music from now to maybe the next 5 years.
Right,
like
evolving.
Evolving, like the creativity level. I want to do something different as far as portraying my messages and videos and the visual aid part.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Young Shawty. This interview has been nothing less than great. I hope that we get to link up very soon. I hope I get to see you at a show very soon.
Of course you will.
Yes, I'll be there. I'll be watching front row. I'll probably be with Momager next time on the stage. Me and Mom are close now. I'm about to follow her on Instagram. And so, guys, just don't forget to follow at Philadelphia Podcast on Instagram. And don't forget to also follow Young Shawty at YOUNG_SHODDY. And tune in. Don't forget to follow me, also your exclusive host over here at Philadelphia Podcast, at Talaya B, TALAYAB. And last word from Young Shawty.
So I just want to give a shout out to the Philadelphia Podcast for having me today. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you for coming.
Of course. And shout out to my mom. Best manager out here, okay?
Yes.
And shout out to all my fans. I love you all.
Before we go, we got some people on live on the Instagram. They want to ask a question. This is that audacious girl. My bad if I said it wrong. That audacious girl. She wants to know, do you do R&B, hip hop, or do you want to tackle both, or what other genres do you want to get into?
I want to tackle all avenues. I don't want to limit myself to just R&B or hip hop. I want to dabble in both. I feel like with my style and already what I do, I can do anything. So, I mean, it's R&B, hip hop. It could be pop. It could be rock. You never know. Like, I just want to murder everything and just change stuff.
Yes.
I want to make my
Another
own
question is, I guess they tuned in a little late. They want to know, are you looking to sign to a record label or stay independent?
I want to be independent with a distribution deal. So maybe like a partnership instead of total control.
The way to go.
Yeah, I think that's the best fit for me.
All right, that's good from the gram. Gotti Poppy says, shout out. Everybody that tuned in, shout out to y'all. Everything will be streaming live. Definitely check the link in the bio.
Oh, shout out to Gotti Poppy. That's my man. Feature coming soon.
Podcast. Again, we're going to give a shout out to Philadelphia Podcast, Hip Hop since 1987, Raw Life Records, Digital Crate, Philly Fried Edibles, Anchor, Fresh Elite, Fresh Like I, CRUCANNABIS, and Forge. And we're also streaming on all sites like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and Tidal. Stay tuned.
The podcast you just heard was published with Anchor. Got something you want to say to the creator of this show? Send them a voice message using the Anchor app, free for iOS and Android.
Won't collaborate, nigga, my daddy. Eat that rice and cabbage, get fatty. Swerve game staining, nigga, roll badly. Got a low hood on me, but I'm classy. Can't be a classy bitch and be trashy. Play with me. Pop up, I'm acne. If it's at me, come at me. Got a bad bitch riding, ain't asking. Finesse game so crafty. Niggas want you to suck they tappy. Give them blue balls and don't be nasty. I'm a OG to the game, get past me. I'm a OG to the game, get past me. Oh. They know I'm coming. Better be scared and get to running. They know I'm coming. Better be scared and get to running.